If you were sitting here with me right now and you were to have told me that you've been cutting, this is what I would tell you. First of all, I'm just really proud of you that you would tell me because I know that it can be really scary to sit down with somebody else, to sit down with an adult or a family member, even a friend, and share something that's going on in your life that's pretty vulnerable. Um, that takes a lot of guts, that takes a lot of courage, and I'm really glad that you've given me this opportunity to be with you in a hard part of your life. The next thing that I would want you to know is that I see you, and I see that this means you probably have been going through something really difficult in your life. You probably have a story that has some dark pages on it. There probably were some unwanted things that have happened to you, and I'm really sorry that they did. I find it incredibly sad that there's so many people out there who have a lot of pain, a lot of abuse, and a lot of trauma in their stories. And you need to know that it wasn't you. You don't deserve it. You aren't worthless. And your identity is more than what somebody else gave you if they were hurting you. Your identity is not wrapped up in whatever has happened to you. It's going to affect your identity. But that doesn't mean that you now wear this new label of abuse victim or depressed or addicted or worthless or ashamed. That isn't who you are. And I would want to spend time sitting with you, letting you know what I see in you and how you're so much more than the pain. But at the same time, I would want to validate in your life that I see that there is pain. I know that if you're cutting, if there's self injury happening, it's a sign of some deep struggle in the heart. So I'd want to talk about those heart matters and I'd want to find out, are you okay? Are you being hurt right now? Do we need to get you somewhere safe? Are you in a really dangerous situation and we need to find a way for you to get out of that situation? Or are you in a situation that's just really terrible and there is nowhere to go, but we need to find a new way for you to cope or a new way for you to have outlets to be able to talk about it, places that are safe for you to talk about it, safe for you to express yourself, safe for you to say, you know what, I just had a really terrible day, or I can't believe this person said this to me, or to even ask questions like, is this who I am, or will it always be like this, or is there any hope for me? I would hope that if we were talking, if you were sitting here, we could have that conversation and you'd feel free enough to ask because you're worth finding out the answers to those questions. And I can guarantee you that there is someone in your life, or there will be someone in your life, who will be able to answer those questions and say, yes, you are valuable. No, it should not have happened. And they will be able to express to you, I'm sorry that it did happen. So you don't need to be that for you for a moment and let you know you really are worth so much more than this. And I really am sorry that there's been difficult situations in your life that have led you to believe that hurting yourself is the only way out and it's the only way to express some of the hidden pain that's going on. So I'm hoping that together we can find a couple of other outlets for you and a couple of things that you can do. It's going to be a long process. Cutting doesn't just end in one moment. Self injury isn't something that you just stop. There's usually a very long pathway towards finding your voice and finding healing and finding ways to just to grow, even in the midst of some horrible situations. So give yourself patience. Come along with us in the journey. And I just want you to know I am for you and I believe in you. Keep going. Keep turning the pages of your story. You're going to find a way out. It's just going to take some time. Let's go find it together.